Everybody, here's your lesson. Today's lesson is how to get up gracefully from the floor, sitting up and laying back down. And we're going to use our arms just like this to do this. Now, I teach this fairly often in liquid motion certifications, right? But nobody ever really breaks it down. If you ever take a contemporary class, or if you ever see them doing something like this, or they sneak their arms underneath and then somehow they sit back up and you haven't figured out what that is, that's exactly what we're gonna cover right here, okay? So these are called my get the fuck off of me arms, okay? So if you've ever been to a festival, a parade, a nightclub, anywhere where there's way too many people, you start to get claustrophobic, you feel like you're getting boxed in, what do? Get the fuck off of me, right? These are kind of like you're creating space from yourself, right? Just like this. And that's exactly what this is. This is called a lateral raise. We're at the gym right now. Okay, there is a machine that has handles. It's got pads over your elbows and you lift up out to the side, right? And it's going to train your shoulders, your deltoids, okay? If you wanted it to be really hard, you would hold some dumbbells in your hands and you would go out to the side, okay? So same difference, but because we have the elbows bent and we're closer, we actually have more strength because of that. Out here, it makes it harder because of the leverage, but it's a different discussion, okay? So I teach this and people are like, I'm just doing the exercise, okay? You do this exercise until it becomes second nature and comfortable, you will be more graceful on the floor. So what typically happens? Okay, what typically happens is, like in the last thing I was just teaching you guys here, is you might be threading your arm underneath your side body here through a less obvious window, and when you come out the other side, you're able to sit up gracefully or guide yourself back down, okay? So if you've ever gotten home late at night and you're trying to sneak into bed, what do? You sit down on the bed, you put your hand down, you start to engage, you bend the elbow quietly and you engage, right? And you sneak yourself all the way into bed and you pretend like you're in bed by 10 p.m., right? And then you go, huh, sorry, did I wake you? Are you okay? Okay, or you're trying to sneak out of bed, naughty little naughty, right? And you roll to one side and then you squeeze and you drive this elbow and whole arm into the ground, and that allows you to start to lift, and then you can straighten the arm to sit yourself up the rest of the way. Okay, get the fuck off of me arms, or sneaking in and out of bed, okay? So your goal is to, and you're gonna have to place the hands in different places to find out what works best. But for me, I like my hand out to my side in line with my hips, and I'm gonna lean into it, I'm gonna roll to one hip, and as I do that, my elbow is going to bend. And then from here, right, I'm going to work this negative towards the ground. Now you could work on going up and down, and you're gonna notice that the arm is going to rotate inward and outward as you go down. So don't think that it needs to stay planted to the floor once you put your hand down, right? Because eventually you can't go that far. So it has to naturally rotate on the way up and way down. That way it makes it smoother and easier. And that's all you're gonna do. So right now you might just start with little arms like this and roll yourself around in a circle. Okay, I'll come face you so you can kind of see what that looks like. Okay, and you're gonna do it a bunch of times in one direction until it starts to get smooth, okay? It should not be clunky. You should feel like you're the bottom half of a circle, yeah? Just rolling around. And then as that starts to become a little bit easier, maybe you'll add in arms and start to draw rainbows overhead. And when you come out the second side, what needs to happen is not only does the elbow need to come to your side, you need to squeeze your oblique just a little bit so you can get over the shoulder, on top of the forearm, and then extend the hand. Up and down and around you go, and you do it a bunch of times in one direction until it starts to become very fast and smooth. So that way when you're doing it in real time for a performance or whatever, it becomes second nature. It's subliminal. Your body is trained and you don't have to think about it anymore. All right, that's my master class for Get the Fuck Off of Me arms. Let me know if this helps. Tag me if you try it.